do want to do one more thing. Bear with me for a moment. Alright. Experimenting a little bit with my my layout and my setup and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah, settings are good. Let's go back to our campaign. Wow, we're just... There's no, like, profile selection or anything. It's just, boom, immediately back in. Okay. So, that's right. We have a challenge that we could go to, or we have our future bound. Time seems to move a little slower, at a slower pace here in the Good County. Calculators are still a big thing here. Thank goodness you've arrived to show local businesses a vision of the future. With your help, they'll bloom beyond mere number crunching and into the world of tomorrow. Continue. Okay, yeah, we're in the middle of this one. Okay. Whoa. Alright. Whew. Let's hope the Good County kids blow the competition away. Time for you to get on to some research. Construct a analysis desk and a research desk. Then use any type of module at the analysis desk to generate at least 4 basic research data per day. Psst, an insider just told me about an upcoming market demand for devices with increased data storage. Focus your research on memory bank module that takes this feature into account. I forgot to pause. Okay, cool. All right, so I just need to refresh my brain on the controls. So I remember the locking mechanism. So now we're in control of our dude. If I unpause, we can walk around, and hitting the tab key will unlock it, and we can kind of drift around as needed. Okay. Now. All right. So we need to do some research stuff. Yeah, the hotkeys up here. Good, good. We are remembering. Actually, while we're on this note, I would like to change the controls if that's possible. Can we not? So there's something about edge pan border. Okay, let's try it with 1 pixel first. Let's just try 1 pixel first. Okay. I just find myself, as I'm over here trying to hit these menus, I tend to, like, move the screen. It was kind of bothering me a little bit. All right. Okay, so pause. All right, so we have an assembly table, so the design desk, that's what we have, and research. Okay, so we have an analysis desk, and this converts our current assets into research points. Research desk allows us to convert the research points into products and modules and things like that, components and things. All right. Okay. Hey, look at that. It almost perfectly just fits right in there. Let's actually, yeah, I wonder if I'm thinking myself selfishly here. I wonder if there's actually a way we can set priorities. Like so what I'm thinking is, when this one is full, like let's say we scaled up a little bit and we had a lot of extra things here. If this is full, I would like people to go to a secondary shelf as like an overflow. That way we can just pull from it, but we don't have like a sort of bottleneck that prevents people from crafting more things. But ooh, decorations. What does decorations do? Or what do decorations do? Whiteboard assembly. I don't know what they are actually just yet. So I'm just gonna leave them be. All right. But actually, you know what? On that note, I'm gonna put an extra shelf over here. This is for my own convenience. Oh, I'll lock the camera. I want to grab half of these and half of these, and we're gonna use these as our research things for now. Oh, sneeze! Incoming sneeze. Saved your ears. Okay. So, I don't know. Are we allowed? No. Okay. It's only crafted things. Gotcha. Can I put, yeah. Let's put that in there. Okay. And the cat is still flipping her lid. And no, cats don't normally have lids, but this one does. And no, I can't explain that. I don't know what that means. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so while that's running, we are still... Oh, cool! They double stack them. Look at that. Look how much money we have. It's actually... It's starting to feel a little peaceful. A smidgen of peace. Sorry, visually distracted here. Okay. Stream just started, so just like checking the dropped frames or if we have any or not, and we're good. We're good. Everything's all good. All right, we're gonna fast forward here a little bit. What is that noise? All right, how much time? 4 more. Not sure how many research points we have right now. Oh, 24. Boom. All right, 2 left. 6 for the wooden case. Let's lock back up. Stop fast forwarding. And okay, so let's open up our tech tree. All right, so tier 3, it costs 90. Wow. Okay. Logic circuits, a metal case. Small register bank. What is this? Is this the memory? Plastic case. Oh boy. I'm not sure what's the actual like battery, or not battery, memory. The objective right now is to make storage. Does she actually... Yeah, I don't see this... Oh, okay. Memory block is that symbol, which is kind of hard to see, but it looks like it's probably this. Okay, so we need 80. 80 points. Alright, so let's do simple case. And fast forward. Unlock the screen. Okay. So yeah, our factory in the meantime, we're still selling stuff, still making some money. Not a ton, you know, but yeah, plastic is just always forever there now. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a way to, if you like grab any of these supplies over here, and you just need to dump it, it looks like you can't actually dump it anywhere. And I'm thinking I would like to resell it, you know, like sell it back to them. Like this is excess, or I mean, I guess I could cancel it one session. Our profit is going down. Are we still growing here? Units sold. Okay, just trying to understand. Discount too. Okay. Total revenue, total units sold, potential sales for next week. That's cool. Little projections. Oh, we're done now. So we're at 68. Oop, lock the camera. Alright, so is there anything else we can grab? Looks like we can grab half of that. Let's grab... Actually, no. Yeah. Let's grab just 2 of those. And... weakest link here is probably this guy a little bit. We already have 2 tables, I think, on them, but... Alright, so let's do a simple circuit and an LED. Actually, you know what? Let's hire somebody. Right? I mean, what are we doing? Doing this manually. What is this? Yeah, let's hire somebody. All right, who do we have? Moryu, Ivano, Moryu. Look, we have family members in here. Ziggy Ziegler. Okay, I like that. Willems, Ziggy Zigger. I like this guy. All right, so this guy is gonna go to here, and let's bring up our logistics. All right, so if I remember this, it's this sort of interfacey thing. So it's looking for these. Oh wait, yep, this direction, and those. Okay, so this doesn't have an input, but that's okay. We're just gonna be feeding it stuff. Okay, so this guy should be doing all the research that we would want. Now we don't need to do anything. Assuming that we will always have something to research, right? So, I suppose, you know... Alright, so what's the most valuable thing? Battery stack. In simple case and a wood case. Let's actually... Let's do some fancy finagling here. I kind of want to make like a guy who's going to be doing a little bit of research here, or he's going to be all right. So we're gonna have another half over here, and I want this to be wooden cases. It's one of the valuable things. It doesn't really require a whole lot. All right, so in the buy category, or no, not yet. All right, let's go to storage, and let's just put a corner shelf in here. Yeah, I guess for now, let's face it this direction. She's gonna have a few extra steps to go, but that's okay. We are in the zone here. This is out of the zone, but that's okay. Okay. I have something in my teeth. Okay, so we can plop that in there, and then let's get out of logistics real quick. Get into here, and let's do some wood, and pop back, and add wood. Okay, so let's actually keep this open. Alright, it needs metal and wood, and then these woody bits are gonna go into there. And let's get out of that, and let's turn this on. And go back to logistics, and now we can make these connected. Okay. And I think what we're gonna do... yeah, let's just hire another person. Okay. Vertanen. I wonder if it's if he's covered in tannins. Pinky up joke. That's a dumb joke. Ooh, Goosens. I like that. Burger. Alright, I like burger. Let's do Fred burger. It's so close to fried burger. Alright, so Fred's gonna go over here, and we should be good. Okay, so our lovely Carol Black should stack this up with all kinds of things. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's a better idea, I say to myself, not revealing any information to anyone but myself. Alright, let's block this off completely. Because this side is like the output, right? We don't need her to kind of walk in there. This thing fills more things, and it's not important that we allow people to kind of get things on an angle. So now let's go ahead and add our wood and that, and let's connect up our wood and metal there. Oh, crud. Alright, so we have metal there. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Oh, wait. Wait, what's wrong with you, Fred? Wait, I thought she just moved wood. Okay, she's doing it now. Okay, cool. No time loss. I mean, we still have research going through. I mean, it's going a little slow, it looks like, but it's okay. All right, cool. We're at 82 now. So let's bring up our tech tree, and boom, and boom. All right, so oh wow, 80. Okay, it doesn't take too long, but we'll be responsible for the research here. My assumption is that it's not going to be so fast that we need to hire somebody for it. Well, I don't know, maybe. Definitely eventually. All right. Another job well done. Onwards and upwards. I wish we could celebrate this achievement with some donuts. Or a creamy cheesecake. Or no, Carrie, stay strong. Anyway, have you noticed how little room there is in here? I've made some calls, and fortunately a few buildings next to this one are for sale. Take the door to the alleyway, have a look around, and buy a new building. That should give you a little bit more breathing room. Wow. Okay, so I guess we are gonna hire somebody after all. Roy Jackers. Vladimir Roy Jackers. Ooh, Goosens. Sten Goosens. Scott White. All right, those are the ones that kind of point out to me. But let's do Roy Jackers. It's a pretty unique name there. Okay. Oops. Let's unlock and. I'm getting finagled with the controls. Oopsie. All right. I'm used to like being able to walk away from things to cancel things out. That's just my fault here. All right, cool. So now he's doing that. Okay. So what is needed for what is needed for the battery thingies? How do we look that up? Info browser. Oh, we can't actually look that up yet because we haven't actually researched it yet. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead. Our factory is doing its own thing. Oh, I see. All right, so we have 68,000. Incoming zone 1, area 109. All right, so I have no context to that. What is the area of this building? How do I find that? How do I find out the area of this building? I mean, I'm assuming it's this. And this is also the only building. Well, I guess this one will probably be on the market eventually, but there's only one building that we can actually walk to because we're actually fenced in. We can't leave the garage. Wait, there's no entrance to this lot. We're trapped. We're completely trapped in here. Oh no. Okay. All right, so I guess we'll buy this because we have no other choice. Awesome choice. You should throw a housewarming party after you gain some more market momentum, that is. By the way, did you hear the news? There's a new device being hyped up all over town. The pocket computer. Blueprints were leaked from a secret Japanese lab, and now the market is going crazy for this brand new product. It's time to design and sell your own pocket computer. Aim to earn at least 5,000 with it. Wow, that's an insane amount of money for a pocket computer. For anybody who remembers pocket computers, they were actually called pocket PCs, and it was a Windows-dominated thing, but the first ones were actually a Palm Pilot, and they were kind of like pocket organizers. And then later on, Microsoft was like, no, we're gonna have a whole computer in your pocket. And they were not that expensive. They're like $300 maybe or something. And there's definitely something unique about them that still is kind of interesting, that you can install software, and it's this exact same thing as our phones today. But the nature of, like, when it came out, it was not visualized as sort of the same sort of mobile-centric thing. The idea was like full-fledged applications, and ironically, we're kind of stepping into that zone again of, like, even Photoshop and stuff might be coming onto the iPad, like the full application and stuff. So you're getting like full-fledged applications that are actually designed for like a PC or like a computer. Mac or PC. In other words, like the interface is like all the buttons are like super tiny, and it's terrible usability. My opinion, at least. It's the buttons are way too small. I misclick far too often to mess with something that tiny. But anywho, yeah, pocket computers, blast from the past. All right, before you continue, I just wanted to say amazing work so far. Yeah, it is good work so far. I feel good, feel accomplished here. I'm super proud of us. We make a great team, and you make a great boss. Wait, oh, she's our boss, but she's just complimenting like boss to boss. Hey, look, we have like a garage area now. Okay, cool. I see. So this can have its own incoming available to us. Wow, 25%. I'm glad we hired that extra person for that. Okay, so yeah, our calc MK1 it's selling pretty well. Drawbacks: heat loss. How much heat a product generates. Consumers dislike this. So can be modified with a smaller case, small chassis, small fan controller. Wow, you can add fans and stuff. Oh, that is so cool. Okay. Alright, so this Pocket PC thing, it sounds like a pretty intense thing. So what other things are available in our research? How do I get the research table up if I'm researching? Can I not get research? Oh, no, that's blueprint. Oh, look, we're gaining more research again. So we're gonna have like an influx of research. Cool. Okay, so if I click on change, it doesn't actually change it. It shows it's still like in progress. Okay. So we need a logic circuit, I'm assuming is gonna be next. So now we're losing money. A metal case and a LED matrix. So we'll make a logic thingy next. So once this is done, we'll know exactly what is required to actually make it. I kind of like I wish personally, from a gameplay perspective, it's not necessary, but I kind of wish that I knew what was involved, so that I can kind of prepare for it ahead of time. So we are running into a bottleneck with this again. So is the bottleneck there because no, we are just using that type. I wonder what the bottleneck is coming from. Alright, so we actually have plenty of small circuits, plenty of simple cases, and we don't have enough single cell batteries. I wonder why or how that's possible. We can't fit that in there. I wonder, can we actually like move the stuff over? Just like block this doorway? Okay, so there's 2 slots here. Can we move this over here? Does that block it? It does not, and people can walk through. Okay. Alright, so just trying to brew some ideas here. So let's put another one of these shelves right here. And it's gonna take a little bit to maybe make up for this financially. Alright, so this is gonna be, we're gonna be making these things. Okay, let's bring up some logistics. Alright, so we just need chemistry. So it's gonna be a long walk. So I think that's probably what's happening. It's a little bit of too long of a walk to get there. I kind of just want to keep it right now. Alright, so it's gonna go into there and that's it. Oh, so these guys both can be given this. Okay. So they can look in both of these locations. Okay. Alright, so let's hire one more person. So how many people do we have? 13. So that is $200 per person per week, I guess, which is not a lot of money at all. And so that would be, let's see, 1,300 and then 2,600. So that's 2,600 a week. What's our income per week? Can we... Weekly demand is 40. The maximum total amount of products that can be sold in this market in a week. Oh, okay. That's just the demand. That's not what our performance is. Let's see. Units sold, 7. So our ability is 7, and we can do 7 per week. So that's 1,600. So we should be at a loss of almost 1,000 right now. So let's hire somebody else. We're still like turning a profit, so I think we should be okay. Whoa, Papadopoulos. All right, I think Lori overtime. Newell, Bosick. Oh, so close to basic. All right, we're definitely hiring Lori. Okay, Lori, you're gonna be our backup lady. And yeah, that's what we're gonna need you for. Okay, so I kind of want to move some more stuff around. So let's move this to here, and let's move this to here. Let's see what happens. I don't think it's gonna be too close. Yeah, people can still work on their tables and stuff. Since people can occupy the same place, it shouldn't matter. Okay, cool. So now we have made a little bit of extra room for ourselves. And we can actually move one of these tables to a slightly more convenient location. Let's go with this. Okay, so that will block us in. We don't want to do that. But now, actually... Alright, so I guess we prematurely set this thing up. This thing doesn't have anything in it right now, so let's go ahead and just get rid of it. Okay. Okay. Alright, so let's also take this here and put this in a corner. Alright, so now that should be a little bit more comfortable to do. Alright, so this pathway can be kind of useful. Alright, I really like what we've... this guy snoozing because he finished the research. So there... Maybe that's what that noise was. Yeah, right here. Okay, that's what that noise was. Alright, so maybe we'll start recognizing that. Alright, so start that research. Okay, cool. Alright, so now that we have... Oh, wait. So I want you to put your product there. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's try that. Yeah, so now she can walk either way. It's basically going to be the same things, but so what I was going to say is I really like this design of like a outgoing area, like kind of being on the inside here, and then having the sort of work areas out on the perimeter. So I think what we could do, yeah, so it's kind of blowing my mind a little bit. I almost want to do like research on like personal research on like what layout structures people have in businesses, like Amazon's warehouse or something like that. 7 products for 5,600. Oh, okay, that's why we're turning a profit, because we're actually, yeah, we are actually producing a good amount of stuff. Okay, all right, so enough distractions here. Let's build another. So I think we're starting to get to a better, get ourselves in a slightly better position here. Electronics workbench. Whoa. Okay. All right. See, now it's getting real serious. So, all right. So this is why I started going on this little tangent, because this area. All right. So this is. I'm thinking about doing a slight restructuring. And one thing I do like is you don't have to reconnect stuff if you moved it. Like Factorio, we're going to be bringing up Factorio, like I mentioned pretty often, but Factorio, you technically have to reconnect everything because of the conveyor belts. That's how everything gets connected. And because this has like a AI that is making decisions for us, this AI will basically make those connections automatically, or the pathways to those connections automatically. So we should be able to just reorganize this as much as we want, and it shouldn't affect anything. So that should give us like a feel of a little bit of a freedom to to kind of reorganize things, and that I think is something I want to do. Okay, so with that in mind. All right, so we have like some electronic stuff. I'm assuming it's gonna need some unique components and some redundant components, or components that like we're gonna need more like circuits. I'm assuming circuits are gonna be like a new sort of demanded thing. So let's actually take a look at our, where is it? Oh. Register bank. Okay, so we need 2 circuits, and simple circuits need 4. And see, this is where I would really like to know, like, I don't know how many circuit boards get generated, like when it's completed, because this person has no problem satisfying the circuit production, and it's blowing my mind that they are meeting that that projection. Oh, look at that. Simple circuits, 4 seconds. And simple circuits at the Tinker table is 10 seconds. It's a little strange. I don't understand. I mean, mechanically speaking, I think we should have things that have and we, like, I'm a developer on this, but just an opinion, right? So I definitely agree that there should be a varying level of time applied to how long it takes to craft things. By all means, that is definitely something I'm for. That creates a lot of sort of chaos or perceptive chaos in an otherwise controlled system. I believe in the Factorio thing, and I mentioned this before. It could come later down the road. But I don't agree with this so far. The time being based on the bench itself. It should be a factor. I agree that it should be a factor, but I don't think it should be the only factor. And the fact that the only thing that currently, at least, that's been exposed in the game is to reduce the time is basically the workbench. That part I'm not super crazy about. But that being said, we can plop this down, and so if we plop this down, okay, so you still pick a recipe. You still pick a recipe for it to be completed. So if we plop down 2, and then one of them would be a simple circuit and the other will be a small thing. So we could replace 2 tables with one of these. So it may not be cost effective immediately, but just given a few weeks, it would definitely be cost effective. So one of the things I'm thinking is this electric bench will be on the other side of one of these circuits. And if we think about this from a current perspective, I'm thinking ingoing and outgoing will kind of go up and down. So like this middle area will basically be the connection points for all of these like little shelves. So I'm thinking all this stuff can be moved directly into the corner. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll put our design thingy over here and this over here. And this is going to be facing that direction. All right, so I do... So this is going out to there. So I'm thinking that, and this is going out to here. So I think let's just try moving our assemblers up here. Then the output for the assemblers will be over here. Okay, so the input for the assemblers will be here, so that our logistics stuff can kind of maneuver things around as needed. And this will also allow us to kind of stick this like right in the middle or something. Kind of, maybe we'll just go with that for now. Okay, so this shelving rack is for this group here. So I think this will sit... All right, so let's move this over here for now. Let's grab this. And I want this to be in the middle of all this stuff. I trust this person to fill this thing within a specified, or not specified, but within an amount of time that is going to be achievable, more so than it's going to be used up, or at least until a certain point. But we can just add an extra rack, and it should be okay. This shelf, I don't believe in anymore. So I think I want to bulldoze this. This goes into our inventory now. Wonderful. The medium shelf is one direction, and I love these little small shelves. So I want this to go here, and all right, let's unlock and just walk over here. Let's just move this in here. Okay, before we connect everything up. All right, cool. So this guy is going to need the supplies from here. So I don't want, I want to keep this clear. Actually, we could move it in because we won't be able to access anything on that little corner anyway. I just realized there was a comment. Hello, Mr. Clouder87. Not much, just trying to finagle my way through here. I have played about 3 hours of this game so far. This is the 3rd hour, and I'm on the 2nd or 3rd mission. I'm in the middle of the 3rd mission. Sorry I didn't reply sooner. I haven't looked over there. I need to make a better habit of that. Okay, so right now I'm restructuring this because I just got memory, and I'm about to get some logic circuits, and I'm running out of space. So I'm trying to I'm trying to fix the chaos that's currently here before we start adding some of that stuff. So I'm going through the campaign. In the free play, I haven't actually tried the free play yet. I'm assuming the free play starts in your garage and you can kind of buy out your neighbor's house or something, or maybe you start in like a factory. The campaign is it kind of puts you in situations that like this one, where we have like a plot of lands, and we just bought this little bit over here. We haven't even stepped foot over there yet, and we have this little starting point. So the growth here was we started on this one, and then we bought this one like 10 minutes ago. And then I don't know if I can see how many days, but we've only made one type of calculator, and we're working towards creating a pocket computer. So yeah, we're just restructuring some stuff first to kind of fit all the stuff again, right? So I moved this guy over here because we're gonna buy a second electronics workbench, and I'm trying to find a way to fit it in here. So for the campaign, do you start out small and need to grow big? So there's a narrative that's actually associated with the campaign. It starts off as like you go back home after school, I guess, and the neighborhood is, there's like no jobs, and all the businesses there have failed, and you're going in and fixing up the businesses. So this was like a existing business, even though it was an empty building, and you're stepping in and you're just like helping them get started again. And mechanically, people can occupy the same space, and as you can see, I can move this if I'm paused, and the game isn't bothered by that. So we've grown a little bit. Like our thing that we're selling right now is it's an $800 calculator, which is not okay. It's not even it's not even good. It's not even a good calculator. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. If you like automation games, this has been super, super fun. If you've played Factorio, you will absolutely love this. Or Autonauts, and there's a few others out there. This is definitely very Factorio-like. I only read one thing before I bought it, and that was this game has Factorio DNA, and I was like, oh, I'm sold. I didn't read anything else. I just went and got it. Okay. All right, so we got our assemblers and our circuitry. So I'm assuming we're going to need more circuitry, but right now we don't. So let's go ahead and plop that there. Okay, so now we got, oh, that's right, we're gonna move this over here. So I think this takes up, oop, be happy, over there. Okay. And let's go ahead and make a second one. All right. And the game actually does gradually introduce you to the concepts, mClouder, but it doesn't just like throw you in like Factorio. I mean, Factorio doesn't, it gradually introduces things too, but Factorio like is huge, like right off the bat. I consider Factorio pretty big when it first starts, but okay. So all right, so we got. I want more room. All right, so if we move this guy over and we move this guy to be like in a corner there, then we should have slightly more room here. This guy's just gonna work in the corner. All right. You only need to leave the middle space open. So I can move this like this or like that, and it'll still work. Okay, so we need... Alright, so these guys are gonna turn into something else. I think we get the same money back, but I'm just gonna get rid of this. Let's see, 66.2, and it's 400. Yep, we get all the money back. Wow. So it's got like hours of time on it, but we still made 100% back on it. That's good. That's good. People are respecting the company's property. That's good to hear. Okay, so this is the input for that. All right, so I want this to be logistics, plastic parts. Oh, okay, so this is gonna be something we have to create. This currently has plastic. Okay, so we prematurely got rid of the tinker table, but that's okay. Let's see. What is needed? 10 plastics. Okay. All right, so let's move this guy over here, and let's move this guy. What if we did... Is there a way we can organize this so that somebody can work here? Alright, so if this was up one, this could be over one. And we can put a shelf here, like a transfer shelf here. Then these guys can work on this, and then output there, and then this guy can get it. And, oh, look at this. This is tight. This is a tight workspace. This is not a nice place to work, I think. Okay. Let's see if we can we give them just a smidge? No, we can't. Okay, because the middle is in front of the pole. Gotcha. All right. Okay, so these guys are going to be neck and neck there. Okay. All right, so we got circuits, we got plastic. So that should satisfy this. Oh, I see. The electronic parts as well. Okay. And it's out of the range of this thing. Okay, no matter. I think what will make more sense if we actually just move this over here, and then it'll be within the logistics like sort of network. These guys will just have to walk a little bit, which is fine. Some of these guys are you know, they could walk a little bit more, maybe. Not sure what they're doing outside of work. Okay, so here. Alright, so we can just keep this tight. Alright, so then this one can do simple circuits. So again, they can grab the circuitry from this guy and they can just walk through here. Okay, so the output of these things can go here, and then logistics person will just move it from here to over here. So they don't have to walk around. They can just keep walking back and forth here to keep that efficiency tight in that area. Okay. Alright, so this is already looking a little bit better. Actually, if they're not going anywhere. Oh, I wonder why that's not legal. Oh well. Okay. So we're about the logistic part after. So you can walk in. Let's tighten this up a little bit. Okay. Alright, so we're going to be transitioning into Pocket PCs, so we're going to need different components. So this area, let's just kind of move things around. I don't want to fire anybody, like, ever. That's a motto that I want our company to have. We might be a novice company, but we care about our people. We want to keep them for as long as possible. Okay. This is, again, a little bit tight, but it kind of fits this sort of middle ground process. Okay, so on that note, I think these guys can go back to being a little bit more spacious. Yeah. All right, let's actually, yeah, let's just be conscious with our space here first and foremost. Okay. All right, I think this is like a blah, 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 blah. This is looking good. All right, let's do the logistics now. Okay. All right, so this goes here, this goes here. Okay, so the output circuits go here, and oh, yep, okay. And then the plastic goes here. Okay. And this will supply the metal and plastic. Okay. And let's hide that. Let's open this up. Okay, so the plastic will feed this. The circuit will feed this. Okay. And then this shelf does not have the circuitry. So this has basic stuff. So let's go ahead and move our basic circuitry thingy in there. And this guy will just have to grab it from that rack. I don't want to duplicate assets here. Okay, so the circuitry will be taken from stage 2 shelf, and the electronic parts will go to here. Okay, cool. Why is this unhappy? I think it might be unhappy because these things are unhappy. So to make these happy again, we just have to reconnect these. Okay. Oh. Alright, I'm not sure why that is unhappy. We have chemicals in there. Let's look in there. See somebody else join the party. Welcome, welcome. See, I'm paying more attention already. Alright, so this will go in here. Okay. I'm not sure why the chemicals are having a problem, but let's... Was it this? No. Alright, so this will feed this. We'll worry about the chemical thing. I think it's going to be fine. Alright, so why are these guys yelling at me? Alright, so we no longer want circuits here. Let the logistics person worry about that. And metal supply will go there, plastic supply will go there, chemistry here, and this to here. So redundant overlaps will still sound like an error, even though it's not an error. Okay. Alright, let's get out of logistics and lock our character, and let's take a stroll. Pause, and let's omit this thing. Okay, so now the logistics should be clear. Good. So that... Oh, this is the output to here. Okay, from this area. Gotcha. So... Wait, do I have the right one? Oh, I didn't have the right one selected. Okay, never mind. I'm not sure why it's unhappy. Oh. He's standing in front of it. I'm not entirely sure why this is so unhappy here. Okay. Oh, it reconnected. Okay. Whatever. Should be okay. So chemicals are unhappy. I think it's just because there's nothing in there. I'm not sure why. Oh, these are not going out somewhere. Oh, you know what? That's why this is unhappy. Because something's actually using it. Oh, okay. Cool, cool. I think so, at least. So what you need circuitry, you need plastics, you need chemistry. And you have chemistry. Oh, we have chemistry. Okay, cool. Alright, so now simple circuits are unhappy. So simple circuits will go from here to there. And memory is going to be needed, so we'll put that in there. See how this is now got that little alert? I think it's I think that confirms it's because this isn't going somewhere else. Okay. Okay, so what's next here? We just moved everything, so we gotta fix a few things. So this guy is where the wood and metal are going. And alright, so this needs a... It does not need these things. These things I just threw in there. Okay. Can I get rid of these now? Okay. Alright, well mostly I can get rid of them. We just haven't used that last one yet. Alright, so we're just not using that one. Okay. I still really wish that the these alerts were a little bit more contextual. Like, only through the experience do we know why this is an alert. And this is an alert because we're not using this one either. Okay. So, get our logistics. Is it this one? Okay. Let's grab that. And I really wish I could put this somewhere else, because this will just sit here forever. Oh boy. Oh, non-reach. There we go.